Welcome everybody. In front of me I have the last card I needed for my Fellowship block foil set, Goblin Swarms. This just came in the mail today, so I'm about to complete my Fellowship set. This has been like 2 years in the making, so I thought this was a fun opportunity to kind of go through some Fellowship block foils and highlight some really interesting ones, and just do a bit of a set preview. Unfortunately, the the light makes it kind of hard with all the foils to see because it's so blingy. But this set is Fellowship, so this is 365. So I have a complete block 1. So this is 1, 2, and 3 all complete. So I think it's 611 foils if my math is right. I might be off there, but we're just gonna kind of flip through here, and I'll show some interesting ones. There's an Elrond that's very good. Double shot somewhere here. Oh yeah, right there. That's one of the harder ones to get. Each of these, I look at them and it's like a little story of how I got some of them. The Legolas I got from a guy in Finland. Traded him some other stuff. Like each of this, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember the hassle I went through to find these cards. This one came from a guy in Arizona, so that's not as exciting as trading with a guy in Finland. But Aragorn, I remember this is one of the few that I just found in a random lot that I got. So that was a really welcome surprise. So we'll flip through these a little quicker as I walk down memory lane here. But really pleased with this collection. Now Cave Troll, I got this from a guy in Scotland. It's I kind of like keeping them in different sleeves. So it just came in this blue sleeve because it reminds me of all the different places and all the different ways that people store their cards. Big one right here is the Goblin Armory. So that was I don't even remember where I got that one from, but I it was, each of these, some of them are just impossible to find. A Goblin Armory is like $200 now, if you can even find it. So we'll continue flipping, and I'll point out some more of my favorites. And, a lot of these I just picked up along the way. Some I pulled. Some, came from my friend Jim Colson. So, big shout out to everybody in the community here that helped make this possible. You can't really get to 365 for this set without trading. I think it's 1 foil per booster box. This Frodo I bought off a guy from France. It'd be kind of fun to chart out all the different countries and places and people that I got this. This is from my friend Eric, who is a favorite of the channel. These are all the site paths. So I think this is a really pretty page. I don't collect this for the value of it, but I will just say that one of these complete 365 card sets just sold for around $4,000, and I think that was actually probably pretty cheap for what it is. Look at all these sites. All right, and then we're on to Mines of Moria. So Mines of Moria was actually the first set. 122 cards is the first set I completed. Mines of Moria was a bit more heavily printed. Flaming Brand, this is probably one of the better cards in the set. So there's a bit more of this out there. Here's our friend the Balrog. Than other sets, because Fellowship was so popular, they kind of overprinted Mines of Moria. So there's a few more Mines of Moria sets out there than other ones. Some of the Ring Rays, there's the Witch King. And I think we're near the end here. So that's set 2. So 1 and 2 are in this binder, and I'm quickly going to show off 3 because that's the full Fellowship set, and you guys can kind of see what this looks like. This is one of the reasons, so I use this Card Guardian binder. I actually don't love these as much as I used to, but here I am, sunk cost. So we can see here the Arwen, that was a really hard one to get. Elrond, I actually ended up just buying a complete set of Realms of the Elf Lord, and then I'm working on selling off the like 100 and I think I had 112 of 122. This is the Aragorn, really cool card there, probably one of my favorites. I'm gonna take this one out. I think this might be my favorite foil, but really cool card, great picture. I might do a top 10 foils from Fellowship block now that I've completed it, but this has just been a lot of like it's not fair to call it blood, sweat, and tears, but it's like a lot of messaging with dudes on the internet, making Google spreadsheets. And so let's finish up here. This is a big one. Keeper of Isengard. Got this in a trade from Jim Colson. Well, I should say I got one from a trade. This is a cool looking card. The Gates of the Dead City. And then I think this is almost about it. And then this is on to the Two Towers block, which, as you can see, has quite a few holes, but maybe we'll plug those holes sometime soon. I think I'm going to take a bit of a pause here from collecting foils. It was quite fatiguing to collect 611 or I think it's 611 foils. This is probably my favorite card in Fellowship block. This is one that I was lucky enough to pick up early and just really love this card, and really pleased with this. I might try to get a different, such a hassle thinking about getting a different binder so I can have the entire first block, movie block, Gimli there in one binder, but I think I'm gonna stop it here and just take a second and go through this and kind of revel in this moment of collecting. I always think of collecting as a bit of a therapeutic, meditative exercise where, you know, this stuff has value to me, and there's something very personal about that I also really like. I like the fact that to other people this might just be something on a shelf, but to me this is full of memories and conversations and little jokes and, you know, whatever. Too many trips to the post office is what this is. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and I'm gonna do some surprises, I think, to kind of celebrate this. But tune in for more of that. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you like the channel. We hit over 1,000 subscribers. That's super cool. Just it's awesome that people still enjoy these games, and happy collecting, everyone.